Hey, Billy Cowell here. I love doing these kind of videos. These market updates are a lot of fun. And this one is full of good news, even as I'm going to compare similarities of today's real estate market to those of the market just after the crash of 2008. So like I said, this video has got some positivity to it. Let's start off by just going with what the National Association of Realtors has said. They've pointed out that in August, short sales and foreclosures was only 1% of all sales. In 2008, it was 31% of people having distressed situations in their homes. What else is different today is that in order to protect the market, we have much higher standards for loan qualifications. If you look at this graph from the Mortgage Bankers Association, it was much easier to get a loan in 2008 as compared to today. In 2008, they had what was called a stated income loan, meaning you could just state that you made a certain amount of money and they would take your word for it without even checking. Have you ever seen the movie The Big Short? That explains what was going on then, and there's nothing like that now, even though there's some stress in the economy. In 2020, now, the Mortgage Credit Availability Index shows that it's very different now to get a loan than it was then. They check and recheck employment, debt-to-income ratios, credit scores, and so much more. Let's explore what other scenarios make 2008 very different than today. In 2008, we had a surplus of housing. All right, there were more homes for sale than there were buyers. And now, today, in 2020, we have a shortage of inventory. In fact, according to Lawrence Yen, who is the NAR's chief economist, he says, and I quote, "Shortages for homes for sale have been problematic in the housing industry over the last few years, but have grown even worse in recent months." Now, this is actually good news if you're selling your house. It's a little tricky for the housing industry because it makes the prices go up. But just take a look at this graph from Fred Economic Research. Again, drastic difference in inventory from 2008 till now. And remember, when there is a surplus in inventory, that is a buyer's market and prices are generally going to go down. However, when there's a lack of inventory like today, it's considered a seller's market and it tends to drive prices up. Now let's talk about unemployment. According to Google, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported unemployment in August 2008 to be at 8.4%. And back in 2008, unemployment was reported from the same agency at 6.1%. So it's definitely up. But unemployment does not appear to be up as drastically as it may appear. It doesn't seem to have that much of an effect on the housing market. So I would love to hear your thoughts about how the housing market now in 2020 compares to that after the 2008 crash. In my opinion, all the factors that led to significant decline of housing prices in 2008 are different today than they were then. We have a lot of crazy stuff going on in our world today. A lot of these differences, strangely, are having a positive effect on the housing market. As always, I'm here to help. I encourage you to please reach out to me or my team at North Texas Homes at any time to help serve you for any of your community real estate needs. And I want to encourage you to be bold and make a move. I hope this video has brought you tremendous value. Have a great day.